I don't really think the US tampering, if I call it that, is going to cause a big dent in Chinese banks per se. Of course, I mean, different sectors get affected. Manufacturing, maybe imports and exports, certainly. But when it comes to banking, when it comes to the capital inflow that's going into the large banks plus the joint stock banks, I don't think it's going to make a huge dent with the Chinese banking segment, at least.
Okay. Cyrus, so when you talk about momentum, though, I mean, that's precisely what some are worried about in terms of all this money flowing into the Chinese market, you may say indiscriminately across sectors right now. So when you look at the banks, do you see any pockets of valuation where you think things perhaps are looking a bit too frothy relative to the fundamentals?
The honest answer is yes. But again,
Mm,
if you look at the growth trajectory, I mean, if you look at the EBITDA that they're putting out, if you look at some of their kind of controlled non-performing loans, which is amongst the lowest in the world. So even after discounting that number, it's under 2%, which is great. Is there a need for a correction? Maybe not. I'm sure you've noticed what happened is there were a couple of small banks that made a bank run, and the
right.
government's putting a very tight lid on that, and they're making sure that there is no large panic or withdrawal. But other than that, I don't think they are overly evaluated. They are amongst the biggest in the world in capital, profit, as well as assets under management. Um, NPLs, I would watch out for. But growth that they are now coming out and lending again, I suspect China is going to see that up until December this year, and make, dare I even say, a recovery in